Hi, I'm here with Rita Excell. She is the Executive Director of the Australian New Zealand Driverless Vehicle Initiative, ADVI. Australia is really trying to do it right. They're trying to attract the right partners. They've had a history of self-driving vehicles in using them in mines and agriculture. I think we talked a little bit today about maybe firefighting in the future. It intrigues me because your elected officials are so open, number one, about wanting to develop the right framework, regulatory framework, but also they're very competitive.
I think it's the nature of Australia and New Zealand is that, you know, we're so far away from the rest of the world. We have to innovate. We're a big country. We've got a big freight task. We've got to do things with innovation. We've got to support our local industries. We can't be just a net importer of this technology. And, you know, I think it's really good that there's a competition between the states, but they also have a framework that they work together on. So there's always that gentle competition, but they're very bullish around this industry in particular. And you mentioned the mining industry. They've been running autonomous trucks in mines for 10 years. They've got a lot of experience. And we think we're going to be first to commercialise some things, particularly around the industrial application of on-road driverless vehicles.
One of the issues that we have, or we're asked about, is as cars drive themselves, it's going to change the industry, the support industry, the mechanics, the building of the vehicles. It could change the bus drivers' jobs or truck drivers. In Australia, do you have any initiatives currently that are looking at retraining people? Because you talked a little bit about that. Are you concerned about the economic vitality as the switch is made from vehicles that you have to drive to the more automated society?
Yeah, so we've had, the downturn. We used to have a very vibrant car industry in Australia, and we've had to transition those workers into other sectors. And we're hoping that this technology sector will actually transition a lot of jobs around that automotive industrial area. Around the driving jobs, look, we're very concerned about what that means, and we're looking at transition programs and retraining. But what the lessons we've learnt from some of the other sectors, particularly the mining sector, is that they had no job losses when they went to automated trucks. What they did was they improved efficiency and they repurposed people into other areas. So I think that there's some great lessons to be learned about the willingness for people to be retrained and also the new jobs that are going to be created, particularly around the service industry, because when we're going to get more people in a self-driven vehicle, that means that, if you've got a disability, you're going to need somebody to meet you at the other end. You need some guidance, maintenance. Right. So there's huge sectors that are going to be opened up as we move from internal combustion engines to electric and hydrogen engines. There's a whole new training regime around how we service and maintain that. So look, we don't shy away from the fact that there are going to be job losses and traditional jobs are going to go, but we think we've got the framework in place to actually transition the workforce.